Welcome to Sharps and Flats with Kingsley, everyone. I am Kingsley, and let's jump into the scale today. We're on page 4. This is a concert F major scale, and if you are not a transposing instrument, meaning you're a flute, trombone, mallet player, tuba, baritone, you are playing an F major scale. Everybody else is transposing, and you play a different scale, and you can see that in parentheses on number 12 in your book. Okay, and if you don't know what a concert B-flat means, you can go to the resources page and watch. It would be valuable for everybody, even if you already know this stuff, and I know this stuff, and I still find new ways to understand things. It would be great to go watch the video, what is a concert B-flat, or what does concert B-flat mean? Let's start off with playing a 20-second long note. Play the first note of the scale, and I have my tuner right in front of me, and I'm going to be playing that first note, trying to make it right in tune so that you and I can sound the most in tune. 20 seconds. Sorry, 10 seconds. Here we go. The first note. Ready? Whoa, let's do that again. I noticed as I was starting to get tired and fatigued, my needle on my tuner here started to go a little flat. I was getting a little, not enough support. So we always want to breathe really well. So do this. Everybody take in 2 sips of air. Go. Ready, go. Okay, you know your lungs still aren't all the way full. So let's take 2 sips of breath, 2 sips of air, and then inhale as much as you can. Ready, go. Okay. If you did that, you're probably starting to feel a little lightheaded. So what I want you to do now is take in 20 seconds worth of air, fill those lungs up, and play that first note for 10 good seconds. Here we go. Ready? Wow. All right, that was great. Now go to the scale. Scales are the ABCs of music. They kind of like literally are the ABCs. Let's jump in. Play the first 3 notes only. Let's have what I call fun with one concept. Play the first 3 notes. I'll play them, then you play them back. Okay, the first 3 notes. Me, then you. Now you. Ready, go. Great. Let's do that backwards. Ready, go. Did you catch it? Let's do that again. Ready, go. Great. Remember that. Stick with that for just a little bit. If you're an advanced player, this might seem like really trivial or elementary to you. But I tell you what, the awesome thing is when you hear me do something and you respond to it, you're playing it by ear. You're listening and just playing by ear, and that's great to do. If we were in person together, I would have you play, and I would play back what you're playing. I encourage you to do that with friends. So here we go. I'm going to play those first 3 notes again backwards. You copy my rhythm. I'll always go first, then you. 1, 2, me, then you. You. Me. You. Me. You. You just started to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. And I encourage you, hit pause on this video and just figure it out. Figure out Mary Had a Little Lamb, even if you're an advanced player, because there is a skip in there that you need to learn. And if you're really advanced, then learn to do it in this key. Okay, that's number 12. Then go to a different major scale skill. a different scale and learn to do it on that scale too. Like I'm just going to switch to concert B flat. And the more you do that kind of stuff, man, it just builds so much great music inside of you that you can sight read new music quicker and faster. And that's what you want. Sharps and Flats with Kingsley is designed to get you to be able to learn music in brand new ways and be able to just to understand it. Let's go. All right, here is the entire scale up and down, what I'm going to call one note at a time. So there's no eighth notes, there's no pancakes. It's just ta, 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 all the way up and all the way down. With me, ready, go. Okay, great. That was one note at a time. That's just the scale. And now let's do what I call fast pairs. So take the first two notes and play fast between them. For example, you ready? Let's do it 3 times in a row. Fast pairs, the first two notes. Ready? Ready? Third time. Okay, now let's add 2 more notes to it. So for example, you're going to do 4 notes. So we're doing fast pairs, 4 notes. 3 times. Ready? Go. Second time. Third time. Let's add 2 more notes to it. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. Oops. I played the wrong note. Here we are, fast pairs, the first 6 notes I think we're on. Ready? Go. Second time. Third time. Okay, now there's just 2 more notes to go. And we will have completed going all the way up the scale. Now, if you're advanced, you already know this scale so well, and this might be boring, that's okay. Fast pairs is a great thing to learn how to do. And you're going to notice in a little bit, even if you're advanced, like this is causing you to be able to play smoother and quicker and faster. Okay, so here's all 8 notes going up, fast pairs. Ready? Again, go. And third time, go. Wow. Wow. Okay, now let's come down the scale doing the same thing. Only I'm not going to explain it as we do it. I'll just start with the first 2 notes, then we'll go to the next 2, the next 2, next 2, next 2, okay? Here's the top 2 notes coming down, for example. Okay, whoops, I played the wrong note. Wrong notes. Okay, here's those 2 notes. Ready? Now let's add 2 more notes, and we do it 3 times. Ready? Okay, we're getting there. Add 2 more notes. We got 2 more notes to go. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to blow out for 6 seconds. Blow all your air out in 6 seconds. Ready? Go. All right. Take in 20 seconds worth of air and do all 8 notes coming down, fast pairs. Ready? Again. One more time. Wow. Okay. Now you probably just experienced that scale in a different way than what you're used to doing. Now I want you to do is I want you to count the foods, measures 1 through 5, okay? Juice, pancake, and hot sauce. Count it with me. Ready, go. Juice, pancake, 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 juice, pancake, 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 hot sauce. Now say what you play. Instead of juice, pancake, you say ta, ta, ta. Ready, go. Ta 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 ta. Now play the scale as written with me. Nice and slow. 1, 2, ready. Ooh, how did you do? Let's do it again. Pause the video now if there's 2 notes you're having trouble with, and figure those 2 notes out. Okay? And isolate them. Do fast pairs. Maybe do fast pairs on 4 notes that you haven't done yet. Start on a different note, Okay, here's the second time, all the way up and down. 1, 2, 1. And a third time. Blow it all out. Third time. Deep breath in. 1 and 2. Okay. We are moving towards the arpeggio. The arpeggio is a very beautiful sounding thing. The arpeggio technically is the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 8th note of a scale. Okay, so going up, we play the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 8th. And coming down, we hit some other tones in that scale. Coming down, it hits the 7th, the 5th, the 4th, and the 2nd. And it creates a new flavor. We'll get to that in just a second. But if you're still struggling with the scale in any way, I want you to figure out which note it is. For example, if for you, if it's the 4th note of the scale, by the way, oftentimes the 4th note of the scale is people play the wrong note there. Oftentimes, if you have a flat key signature, flats in your key signature, then that 4th note is oftentimes missed. So let's assume the 4th is the one you're hitting wrong. Play the 4th note. Ready, go. Okay, so let's say you're having trouble between that note and the next note. So what I want you to do is play the 1st note and then the 2nd note like this. Just go. Okay, just get them down. Just play them one at a time. Okay. Now play the note before that. So the 3rd, 4th, and 5th note. Just go. Do that with me. Go. Now, what I want you to do, this is where great learning happens, is when you start to have fun with it. Forget about trying to memorize it. Whether you're reading a book, anything you do, if you start to have fun with it, you'll learn it better. So give me 20 seconds of your time. In the next 20 seconds, I'm just going to have fun. And I want you to see what it's like to have fun, because when you involve your emotions with it, it helps you to learn literally in a new brain chemistry way. If you don't already know, there's synapses that occurs between your dendrites, and electronic signals are firing left and right. And the more pathways you can create in your neural pathways, the quicker you're going to learn, the quicker you can assimilate new music. So here's 20 seconds of me just having fun with these notes. Then I want you to pause the video, find your hard note, and have fun with 3 notes around it. Here's me, that 3rd note, or the 4th note. Man, you know what? As I'm doing this, literally, it's 8:42 a.m. my time right now. As I'm doing this, I'm having fun. That stuff is cool, man. By the way, that is a lot of that. What I'm doing right there is something we do a lot of in the Jazz Pack. Only we do it to live music that's playing along with you, and you learn to solo and play. Okay, enough of all that. Let's move on to the arpeggio now. Water break. Okay, now the arpeggio. This thing is beautiful. This is what it's going to sound like ultimately. Okay, so let's break it down by doing fast pairs. Only, instead of starting on the 1st note, we're going to start on the 2nd note instead. So we are in the measure. My book's in front of me, just like yours is between me and you too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in the 6th measure, the arpeggio measure. Go to the 2nd note. Start on that note and do a fast pair. Like this. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. This is a great time to make your fingers think about having gentle C's as you play. No matter what instrument you play, shake your hand, go like this, make your shape of your hand look like that on your flute, your trumpet, your tuba, your trombone, anything. Now, play that same pair plus the next pair. Ready, go. Ready, ready. Okay, you're getting there. You're doing really great, everyone. Now go to the next 2 notes. Add the next 2. So 6 notes worth. Ready. Ready. Third time. Now let's just add the next 2 notes, man. And I think what you should do is, once we have to add these 2 notes, hit pause and memorize this thing. If you memorize the arpeggio, you can start to have fun with it. I'll show you in a minute. Here we are, starting the 2nd note, fast pairs to the end. Ready? Ready? Third time. Wow. Hit pause. See if you can memorize it. Okay. I hope you did. And if you didn't, you just saw me pause there by myself for a little bit. But memorize it, man, because if you can, then you can start to create beautiful stuff. Now, literally what I want you to do is, when this video is over, or pause right now, I want you to take these notes and do something like this. In the same way that a few minutes ago I had fun with the scale or fun with those 3 notes, do this. strung note. Oh, I like those 3 notes. Maybe I'll do it over and over. Man, I just am literally having fun in front of you on purpose because I want you to do that. And it doesn't matter if you're missing some of the notes. You do what we're doing and you do it today. Then in a couple, tomorrow do the same thing. Third day, do the same thing. By the third day, you're playing this thing perfectly and you're having fun with it. And then when you go to do the next arpeggio, which isn't on page 5, looks like it's on page 6. Okay, it's a concert G minor scale. You're gonna understand what an arpeggio is and be able to do it there even better. Okay. Okay, everyone. We have practiced the scale and the arpeggio. We're not doing the last 3 notes, the chords. Those are built more for a full band to be playing at the same time. So now let's play the entire scale and arpeggio. And we're going to do it several times. If you have to sneak a breath here or there, do it. But I want you to pay attention to the 1 breath mark at the end of page measure 4. Try to play the entire scale in 1 breath. Okay? We are going to do this at 66 beats a minute. Practicing with a metronome like this is awesome to do. When you hear this inside your head, it provides a structure that allows you to not have to deal with rhythm, not have to deal with a steady beat. It can also be frustrating because when you don't play steady and that's going, it's like conflicting. It's like when you're in Best Buy and there's 2 TVs or 10 TVs on at the same time and they're not exactly in sync. They're a little off from each other, or you have 2 TVs at home and one's in another room and you're watching the same show but they're off from each other. That can be frustrating. But the great thing is practicing with the metronome causes you to play more in time. And as it gets inside you, it becomes internalized and it just starts guiding you, kind of like a autopilot on a plane. When a pilot's up in the air, what do you think? What if there's one pilot on a plane and he has to use the restroom? What they often do is they hit autopilot and they open the door and they go to the restroom and they come back. The plane is flying itself because it's built to do that. And that's what a metronome can do for you. So here we are. Here's the scale and arpeggio, sitting on the front edge of your chair, sitting up tall, fill the room up with sound. 1, 2, ready. Here it is the second time. Tapping that shoe. Feel the steady beat. 1, 2, ready. Hey, did you hear me play a wrong note? I think it was the second or third note of the arpeggio. Yeah, did you know mistakes are fine? Mistakes are totally okay to make. And if you're one who's like me that feels like you have to play something perfect, even as I do these videos, I want to do them perfectly, but you know what? We're made of mistakes. And the only route to getting to playing well is to make mistakes. And yeah, so here it is. Here's the third time. No worries, no worries. If you make a mistake, who cares? Here's the whole scale and arpeggio. 1, 2, All was the scale in arpeggio, everyone. If you're wanting to work on any other scales on your own, use some of those things that we just did, the fast pairs. By the way, if I had a lot more video time to take, I try to keep these to at least, 20, 30 minutes or less. But you could do the scale starting on the second note, do fast pairs starting on the second note. So in general, let's say you have 8 notes to practice, no matter what music it is you're playing, and you're struggling with these 8. Well, of course, do fast pairs on like that. That there to there, there to there, there, there. Okay. Then once you got that down, switch it. You got the 8 notes, start on these 2 instead. Don't even worry about the first note. Start on those 2, those 2, those 2, right? And then go 1 note further. And as you do that, you're tricking your brain into being able to play fast between every 2 notes, so that when you go back and you start to play it for real, you are no longer struggling with going between any 2 sets of notes. Because oftentimes, you've been in music, there's like one measure where you keep missing it there, and as you're playing, you start the song and you're worried about that measure, and then of course you mess up, and then once you mess up you stop, or you keep going but you're worried about it. How can we erase that? How can we produce something that longevity, going start to finish in a perfect, I don't want to say perfect, but in a way that we feel good about it? One of the greatest ways to do it is take the speed you can play the whole thing at perfectly, meaning the correct notes and rhythms, and play that speed. So if that means you can play the entire song super fast except one measure, it has to go at this speed, then play the entire scale, the entire song at that speed, and do it several times, because what it's doing, it's tricking your brain into believing that you can do this. You're believing, I can go from A to B, from A to Z. I know I can do it. Because what happens when we make mistakes repeatedly, we don't believe we can go to A to Z. We think we can't, and we know it's coming, and then we make the mistake. So why not isolate that mistake, tackle it with fast pairs, or count the foods, or say what you play, or fun with one note at a time, all that stuff, and then play the entire thing slow and use this guy right here. Use a metronome. If you'll do it, that's the hard work. But if you can put fun inside there, like we've done today in this lesson a couple times, yes, it's hard work. But at the end of the day, you can, especially the end of the 3rd day, it might not happen today, but by the end of the 3rd day, you can play this thing beautifully. And in the next song, Knuckle Buster, I haven't even looked at it, but right now, when you can play the whole thing, sorry. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's not coming out very well on the flute. I can't play it very well on flute. Let's see here. Okay. When you can play the whole thing beautifully. Now, if I had it on my sax, it'd be better. It's fun. It bounces around. It's like you're dancing. Scratch all of that. Go back to Kingsley. Go back to when I started to talk about being able to play start to finish. If you can play start to finish and believe that you can do it, then it gets to be really more fun as you do that. You're not worried about making a mistake. And that's one of the benefits of using these tools and count the foods, won't say what you play, all this stuff. It helps you to tackle a piece of music in a new way. No, you can't play. You can't just open up a brand new scale, a new piece of music, and play it start to finish and have fun with it. No one can. Unless you're like a fabulous sight reader. But that's what this is building towards. And I encourage you, isolate, tackle it with these tools, the stuff I've given you, the fundamentals pack type of tools. Play slow from start to finish. Promise yourself that you're going to go start to finish slow, so slow that you can play the whole thing and start building into yourself belief that I can do this. I don't care if it's music or shooting free throws, anything. If you will break it down into parts and get yourself to where you can believe you can do it, that is 90% of the battle, I think. Anybody can play notes and rhythms. It's causing yourself to believe that you can overcome the mistakes we make. Okay, enough talking. By the way, I think I talk too much in Sharps and Flats with Kingsley. I wish we played more. Let's one more time, just for good measure. Oh, that was a terrible joke. I know. I got 5 kids. I make dad jokes. All right. The whole thing, scale and arpeggio. Let's just have fun with it. 1, 2, ready? There you go. You are conquering this. Keep going. Do this again the next couple days. You're going to have this scale and arpeggio down great. Until I see you in the next video, whether it's Knuckle Buster number 13 or some other number in the book, until I see you then, stay very sharp by playing a lot and enjoying, and even go back a couple pages, jump around, play things you enjoy. At the end of this lesson, do something for fun. That way you feel like you've ended with fun, and music does something great for us right now. All right. So until I see you next, stay sharp. Goodbye, everyone.